I deal with software on a regular basis, and I buy a lot of software yearly, and I bid everything out, and I'm given a particular cost, and then a year later, I'm hit with a maintenance cost, which is pretty high, which wasn't disclosed up front. And is there anything like that in this, where we're given a particular cost right now, and then next year or the year after that, we're hit with a fee that wasn't disclosed at this time?
You don't have to answer that. I think you're already paying for this software license upgrade already, right?
The only thing I've ever seen was on the train controls. They offered an upgrade where you could upgrade to a newer with more features, and there was going to be a charge for that. I don't think we took the upgrade at the time because it had things to deal with hallway lighting and monitoring, which we already had sensors and running off time clocks.
So it wouldn't be, well, if you don't buy this, you're not going to get maintenance.
We have not, in my 16 years, had somebody say, well, you've got to pay an upgrade fee for this.
Not necessarily upgrade, maintenance.
I have not had any of those come through that I know of in 16 years.
One other question. How far into the product cycle of the major components that are being provided here are we? Typically, after X number of years, a product is not supported with regard to spare parts. Now, IBM used to go 7 years manufacturing and another 7 years with spare parts.
I can't answer that exactly, but Hoover Hospital, which is the first one to be on automatic control system, that system is only going to be $58,000 to upgrade. So it's one of the cheaper systems to upgrade, but it's the oldest one. So you can't actually.
Some of the components in Hoover High School, they've got the same part on the shelf now as far as the controllers for the unit. Now the QNX software that controls that has not been supported since 1996. And that's what we're trying to upgrade on that unit is mostly software and wiring.
And the wiring.
A lot of the controllers are going to stay existing. And that's why we spent a year going through each piece of equipment, what's compatible with the new face front, so to speak.
Well, you used to use a twisted pair, now they're using Cat5 to communicate with the change.
For less interference.
And don't beat yourself up too much on your energy. Hoover Middle School was the first leadership in energy conservation. Homewood Middle School was the first lead building in Alabama, and its energy cost published is $1.24 square foot, and your best 4 buildings are averaging only 6% more than that at $1.34. So you're really doing pretty good with the systems they're working, because that building was built to save money, daylight savings, extra insulation, daylighting, and more costs and things like that. So don't beat yourself up too much on energy.
I have a question about just simple sort of mechanical question. Are these, because I was at the board retreat when y'all were talking about this, about what it was and what it could and what it couldn't do teachers have the ability to control the temperature in their classrooms?
So that's a good thing about modern systems. On a thermostat like you have at your house, you can run it as far down or as up as you want to, and that's energy saving. That's against the code. So with the remote control thermostats, the teacher has a limited range. She can run all the way up, all the way down, but the set point is limited to between 68 and 75. No matter if she pushes it all the way down, it's not going to go below 68. If she pushes it all the way up, it's not going to go.
So they'll still have the perception of control. I mean,
you do give them 4 degrees of control, but you don't give them the wide swings, and that. You give them some control, but not.
The short answer to that is yes, they can. We can set those set points as far apart as we want to set, or we can set them as narrow as we want to set.
and is that going to be sort of principle based? Yeah, or will it be dictated? You guys will tell them. I mean, because if it's a central office controlled, I imagine y'all will have dictates.
That's already in effect in a lot of schools. The schools that the system are working in, that's already in effect.
Okay.
The teacher.
You only have 3 board members here tonight, which is the majority of the board. If the majority of the board would like to postpone this to the next board meeting for 30 days, is that a problem for you and your staff? Is that a problem?
I think we can handle that.
contact person for questions.
Sure, then I'll go ask the person, people that know, probably.
Okay,
Mr. Frazier, you'll probably need a motion to table.
okay. Do I have a motion to table the one bid that we have on the agenda tonight for the HVAC controls
Until the next board meeting,
until the next board
which
meeting?
is November the 9th,
Yes, sir.
I would so move.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, we'll postpone this bid